Every festival has its own method of worship. Just like Diwali has a specific puja vidhi, Raksha Bandhan also has its own tradition. During this festival too, Vedic mantras are recited, and behind those mantras lies a story, a reason we may have forgotten. One of the most ancient mantras recited during Raksha Bandhan is the Yen Bandho Bali Raja mantra, which is also known as the Raksha Sutra mantra. Yen Bandho Bali Raja, Danvendro Mahabalam, Ten Tvam Pratibandhanami Rakshe Machal Machal, which means by the Raksha thread with which the mighty King Bali, the lord of the demons, was bound, with that same thread I bind you for protection. O sacred thread, may you never waver, may you remain steadfast. This mantra is taken from the Bhavishya Puran. This is the mantra which is chanted by the sisters while tying the Rakhi on their brother's wrist. It is also a symbol of devotion to Lord Vishnu and respect for King Bali. Chanting this mantra strengthens the sacred bond between siblings. It is not only used during Raksha Bandhan but also in other religious and protective rituals. Let us return to that mantra and the legend which perhaps we have let slip from memory. Long ago, in the realms of the Daityas, being born of Diti, the mother of the mighty Asuras, there rose a noble king named Bali. He was the grandson of Prahalad, the great devotee of Lord Vishnu, and though born amongst the Asuras, Mahabali's heart was radiant with generosity, wisdom, and courage. Under his rule, the world flourished. People lived in peace, and even the rishis praised the king for his dharma. Mahabali was no ordinary king. With the blessings of his guru Shukracharya and years of penance, he conquered the heavens, defeating the Indra and the mighty Devatas. Now, the Devatas had no home and the earth was ruled by a Daitya. And even the heavens trembled at the name of Bali. Seeing the balance of universe shift and her children devoid of their kingdom, Aditi, the mother of the Devatas, was filled with grief. She sought help from her husband Kashyapa, who advised her to perform the Payovrata, a vow of purification and devotion. Pleased with her unwavering tapa, Lord Vishnu appeared before her and promised to restore dharma, not by war but through divine wisdom. Soon, as Bali performed a great Ashwamedh Yajna, a radiant young Brahmin entered the assembly. His form was small, but his presence felt vast and timeless. This was none other than Vamana, the fifth avatar of Lord Vishnu, who had been named Upendra by his parents and now had come to the assembly disguised as a humble seeker. With a sweet smile and soft words, Vamana addressed the mighty King Bali. O King, I ask for just 3 steps of land, enough to cover by my own feet. The court burst out into laughter. Was this child serious? But King Bali, ever generous, replied, Dear Brahmin, I am the king of the 3 worlds. Ask me for palaces, elephants, gold, anything. Why such a small request? Vamana replied, He who cannot be content with 3 steps of land will not be content with 1,000 kingdoms. Now, hearing this, Guru Shukracharya became suspicious and advised King Bali not to give the promise. He even cited examples from the Shastras and urged King Bali to protect himself. However, despite Guru Shukracharya's warning, King Bali did not hesitate and gave his word without delay. The moment the vow was made, the little boy began to grow and grow and grow. Before their very eyes, Vamana transformed into Trivikrama, a form so vast that with one step he covered the other. With the second he spanned the heavens, and then he asked, O King, where shall I place my 3rd step? Understanding the divine play, Mahabali smiled and bowed his head low and said, O Lord, I have nothing left but my own self. Place your final step on my head and grant me freedom. Moved by the king's humility, Lord Vishnu's heart melted. He placed his foot gently on Bali's head, not to crush him, but to liberate him. And instead of punishing him, Lord Vishnu blessed Bali. He would be the ruler of Sutal, a realm greater than Svarga or Indra's abode. He would be the future Indra in the next cosmic cycle. And Lord Vishnu himself would stand guard at his door as his eternal protector. Such was the reward for Bali's egoless surrender and wavering devotion that Lord Vishnu now became a guard for Raja Bali. This story does reflect upon devotion, generosity and selfless surrender. But amidst all this, what about Goddess Lakshmi? Why did Goddess Lakshmi, the consort of Lord Vishnu, have to endure the separation from her husband? When Lord Vishnu agreed to stay in the netherworlds, that is Sutal, as the guardian of Mahabali, Lakshmi ji was left alone in Vaikunt, longing for her husband. Lakshmi ji descended to King Bali's realm in disguise. She approached King Bali and tied a Rakhi, symbolically making him her brother. While tying the Rakhi, she chanted the same sacred mantra. Yen bandho Bali Raja, Danvendro Mahabalam, Ten Tvam Pratibandhanami, Rakshe Machal Machal. At the end of the ritual, Lakshmi ji revealed her true identity and humbly requested her brother Bali to return her husband. King Bali, moved by the sister's love and the sacred bond, granted her wish, and Lord Vishnu returned to Vaikunt with Lakshmi ji. From that day onwards, the ritual of tying the Rakhi and the mantra came into existence. If you have liked the story, please pass it on to others to enjoy.